So I'm not sure if you've had a look at the SharePoint mobile app, but it's pretty cool, right? And let's just say this up front. Anyone who says to me they're not going to use their phone for work stuff, I always say that I'm very sorry because obviously they'll be replaced by a robot, and that's how disruptive I am. Okay, because it's the winners who's going to win. People, be curious, be self learners, stay on top of things. That's how we're going to change the world. So in the screen, you'll see that this is my SharePoint home page, and on the right hand side, which just dropped down again. Let me just open it again. I use Mirroring 360 to display my cell phone. So that really helps to demonstrate what these cool apps look like. Now on my phone, if I go to the SharePoint app, on the SharePoint app, I'm going to be pretty much seeing the same stuff as what I see in my SharePoint homepage. So any of the sites that I follow, any of the sites that I've created, any of those things is what I'm going to be seeing on this side. If I go, and you'll see that this is actually from a Microsoft team that's created a site, and this is a communication site that I've created. If I go to a communication site, which of course is incredible to use for intranets, this is how I can then access my intranet. So on the left hand side, I'm going to just go to that same site. This is where I can then access my intranet, and you'll see that it wraps these Yero web parts automatically, and it also wraps the web parts below each other. So if I scroll down, you'll see that it's wrapping the web parts below each other, which means that it's fully responsive, right? I mean, that's just incredible. So, and look, my cool little GIF even works. I mean, that's really, really cool. So, so this is where I can access my intranet. And of course, at the top as well, this is where I can see the top navigation, which is the same as this. So there's my top navigation. Really, really works well. I suggest not to make them too long, but it's a really, really cool way to very, very quickly access those. When I go back to that, what we call the SharePoint homepage, if I can call it that, you'll see at the bottom there's a thing called sites. So here it shows all the sites that I follow and etc. And then you'll see people. So there's the people that I work with, my AD structure. So remember, it's me and Dina, and then there's Bram. There's me as well, which shows me all the last documents that I've worked with. That's incredible. So remember, it looks across SharePoint and OneDrive for all the documents I've worked with, which is just the winner for not keeping stuff on your C drive or on your desktop, even worse, right? So that's me, that's people, sites. News is another one that I want to talk about. On the communication sites, as well as your team sites, of course, you have this news feature where I can actually post new news articles, and that pulls through to my mobile app. This is where I can see any articles that's been posted, and you'll see there, it actually tells me which site it comes from as well. See, there's farming and stuff, and then there's my top design intranet. There's my Metalogics intranet that I built for one of my webinars. So here I can see and I can consume any of these articles that would be important to me. So let's have a look. Cupcakes, that's funny. So I can click on any of these articles, and I can then view it on my cell phone and consume that data. Remember that Microsoft said that they're busy looking at bringing in those latest updates, which will allow us to mark a news article as very important and then bring it through as a notification on your mobile. And then also can't remember what it's called now, News Digest is where we can select a lot of articles, and it can actually publish it together as to say, this is what was important in the company this month. So the SharePoint mobile app is really, really incredible. What a fast way to just very, very quickly get to the content that you're looking for, and to be able to consume those news articles or announcements. It's not just news, people. Those crazy announcements that we send out on email with all those PDFs that gets attached. These news pages are so much better because we can embed Power BI reports, videos, web parts. That's incredible, right? So if you're not using the SharePoint mobile app yet, all I can say is why? So I hope that it helps you a lot and that you'll have fun by trying to use this and to getting your users to consume SharePoint on their mobiles as well. Chat soon.